We know that diverse teams win. They have stronger workplace cultures that enable them to build better products and services for their customers and ultimately generate higher returns for their investors. Chicago Blend was founded by local venture capitalists who were really concerned about the underrepresentation, especially of women and people of color, in the venture capital ecosystem.
Venture capitalists have a responsibility to exist to support entrepreneurs.
So trying to help influence and introduce diversity into that pipeline at the earliest stages can oftentimes help position those companies to be more financially successful because they're incorporating diverse talent out of the gates.
When it is a diverse room, someone was very intentional about that. They thought about it.
Greater diversity among venture capitalists means greater diversity among those founders that are receiving checks.
There's been strong correlation between having underrepresented investors writing investments into underrepresented founders.
We measure diversity across the VC workforce. We run a fellowship program to help underrepresented aspiring VCs break in. And we've built a growing community of investors who share our commitment to inclusion.
They have taken a very small 5-person program that was called the Chicago Venture Scouts and turned it into this extraordinary Chicago Venture Fellowship program. 81% of the Chicago Venture Fellows have received a job offer or been able to issue an investment check. There is no graduate program with a coherent here's how to be a venture capitalist. And this is that agnostic, inclusive, available program for the city. And not only the city, we have inquiries around the country of how can they get into the Chicago Venture Fellowship.
It's a really all-encompassing offering that provides education, community, and mentorship.
It makes me proud to see something that we created come to life that is putting people on a career path that they may have otherwise not had a chance to embark down.
Through the fellowship, I met my now employer.
I don't think I would be where I am today without Chicago Blend. Was truly pivotal in my career. My ability to feel confident in making investment decisions and sourcing deals. Chicago Blend has truly been a blessing.
Being part of that fellowship meant that stand for the same mission and values as Chicago Blend does.
And I just came away just blown away with the caliber. They are sourcing really talented, really driven people.
The Chicago Blend is an organization that stands in the gap and is always working towards creating equitable circumstance.
We have been very intentional about collecting demographic data from startups and venture capitalists based in Chicago.
Today, 35% of Chicago's VC workforce is women. That's up from 28% 5 years ago. 25% of our VC workforce is non-white. That's up from 14% 5 years ago. These are all positive signs, but we still have lots more work to do to reach parity.
Supporting Chicago Blend is not only the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do.
We know that diverse teams just perform better. It's just good business sense.
Equity drives alpha. And what Chicago Blend is trying to do is create a more equitable venture ecosystem within the Chicago community.
Joey and I were honored to accept the DEI award from the NVCA earlier this year in San Francisco, and we had an incredible time accepting that on behalf of the city and Chicago.
I believe the face of venture capital will look very different because of the work that we do at Chicago Blend.
Your sponsorship dollars will have direct impact on funding the future of venture capital.
Donate to Chicago Blend today.
And thank you for supporting our mission.
Visit chicagoblend.org for more information.